So how does a firm with some market power determines the price that maximizes profits? Let me take you back to Mike, the owner of the Black Dog restaurant in Champaign, Urbana.
Black Dog Restaurant, we do traditional barbecue, sort of like a beef brisket, pulled pork, and then like to have a little fun and do some specials like our Cuban sandwich, where we take American barbecue with the pulled pork and add it to a Cuban sandwich and try to do something a little different. Most of our sandwiches are priced at $7.95, and we try to figure a food cost of 35%. So we'd start there with what it costs and essentially multiply by 3 to get our price. And you have to include everything that goes in that sandwich. So the barbecue sauce, the coleslaw, the protein, the bun, and then we also do the same thing for the side order. But we're not necessarily greedy. We're not out to try to make the most money. We're in it for the long haul. It's a business we want to do. We're not trying to make people mad. We'd like to see a lot of people coming through the door. And I think that's one of the benefits of our business and what we're in, is that we appeal to a broad range of people, and that's what keeps us as busy as we are. We already have a long line. We don't need another inhibition for people. We don't need another way for people not to want to come to us.
So it said that he basically determines the cost of making the sandwiches for him, and then he multiplied that times 3 in order to determine how much to charge for the sandwich. So what he's basically telling you is that the price he charged is whatever it costs to make that sandwich, a marginal cost, times some kind of factor that in his case is 3. Let's call that K. And that factor he's probably getting from industry standards. So if you know what the industry standard for that number to be, then you can use that. But it's actually important to see what is going to determine that number. And we can call that number the markup, because it's essentially the addition to marginal cost that's going to determine the price. So it's the markup over marginal cost. So in order to understand what determines this markup, let me ask you this. Who do you think will be able to charge a larger markup? A farmer selling corn or a cell phone manufacturer selling smartphones? And just take a moment to answer this. You can pause the video and then come back and see what the answer is.